This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Hello and welcome, everybody, to high school baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It is March. The weather is beautiful. Great things are happening all over the place, and we are so pumped up and excited to bring you some baseball on a wonderful Saturday afternoon in Midwest City. Josh Calloway, John Keelty with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Del City, Midwest City on this second day of the 2024 season. John, how you doing, man? Great weather.
Man.
Baseball's here.
Hey, thanks for having me. This is all good.
Great time of year. Very excited to be here. So, first pitch, we're getting right to it, is just off the plate, 1-0. Starting pitcher for the Midwest City Bombers on the bump is Jesse Bain. Leadoff hitter for Del City, George Goldsby, the third baseman in the batter's box. We got to it a little quick here, John. I was a little unexpected. We got right to it, not wasting any time.
That's right.
It's the second day of the season for both these teams. They both played yesterday. A swing and a miss there makes it 1-1. Del City got off on the right foot. 1-0, the big win, blowout win over Northwest Classic. Midwest City went down to Norman North. But the season is young. We're just getting started.
George, a four-year starter for the Eagles. Plays all over, as well as football.
That pitch just misses, makes it 2-1 on this opening batter of the day. Del City line, George Goolsby leading off here. He's at third base. Jamarian Jackson will follow him playing second. Blake Barker is at short. Jacob Bazell, the catcher, bats cleanup. Austin De La Cruz, the DH, will bat fifth. As a swing and a miss there makes it 2-2. Number 6 hole is Dylan Simmons. He's a center fielder. Corian Jackson, the left fielder, bats seventh. Jacoby Wormsley, the pitcher, will bat eighth. And then Kadarius Palmer, the right fielder, will round out the starting nine for Del City, are coached by Kilby McGuire. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And a strikeout to open things up for the Bombers.
Well, just coming right at him. Nothing funny about any of those pitches, just right down the pike.
First strikeout of the day, Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better, recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. So wasting no time there, getting the first strikeout of the day. Next batter just caught that high outside corner, Jamarian Jackson.
Yeah, Jamarian, four-year starter for the Eagles, real consistent. You'll see last night he caught, so he can play all over. Great kid.
0-1 pitch swung through and missed. Some of these looks like kind of high, pitched high in the zone, getting some Eagle batters to swing under him so far, is Bain.
Yeah, that's right. That's what happens when the season's so young like this. And, of course, a lot of their time in January and February were indoors in the cage. So
I was going to ask you, what kind of gets going the slowest at the beginning of the year? It's only the second game for both these teams. That pitch, just caught the corner.
Yeah, that's a good pitch. Yeah, I don't know. You hope that these kids stay in the cage year-round, but they don't, and some of them do. And but the big deal is to get their eye working, and getting some looks in the cage will help. The more you get, the better. Blake Barker was free safety on our football team, championship drive football team.
There's that new NATO siren.
Yeah.
As Barker steps in the box. First couple strikeouts for Bain to get things going. Another swing and a miss to start the third batter of the day with Barker.
Nice off speed there.
Josh Calloway, John Keelty on a Saturday afternoon. We have a loaded day of sports on OSN. 4 playoff games today on the hoop side of things, all with spots in the state tournament on the line. So lots of high-intensity basketball going
nice
throughout
shot,
the day.
Blake.
As Barker rips that to left, that's a base hit. Barreled that one up nicely, and the Eagles have their first hit and their first base runner with a man on first.
Now, you'll see an aggressive Blake Barker on the bag. He'll have a good-sized lead over there, and he'll challenge that pitcher.
So stepping in, the cleanup man, Jacob Bazell, the catcher, number 13, to face Bain with a man on first. 2 away, just getting started here, top of the first in Midwest City. Bombers in their home whites. Del City, the road, gray pants, red jersey. Bain checks the runner first, like you said.
Yeah.
Barker will go. Bain knew that. He knew the scouting report, checking on him.
Yeah, Bazell, he's a senior. He's been starting the last 3 years. Last night he pitched, did a good job. Another consistent ball player up in the top part of the lineup. There's Blake, a pretty good-sized lead out there.
Yep. He's going to check on him again, like you said. Getting out there a little bit, getting aggressive. Feels like with 2 outs, man on first, too. That's a good run spot if you're going to do it.
And, you just want to get that pitcher to throw over. That's another pitch, really. And on his pitch count.
Sure.
Doesn't count, but there he goes.
Takes off. Meanwhile, the pitch goes right into the back of Bazell, right between the 1 and the 3. I think Barker probably would have had the bag. So he loses the steal, but it's a hit by pitch for Bazell. And Del City, a little 2-out rally here. They got a couple guys on for Austin De La Cruz, the lefty DH. Could do some damage here.
Josh, you got great eyes to see that ball hit between the 1 and the 3 there.
It turned around and hit him right square in the back.
I know we had a perfect shot at him. Good job.
Bain checks the runner at second base, and he will fire over there, but the miscommunication goes right into center field. The runner will hold at first, but Barker scampers down to third. So now it's going to be runners on the corners. Look like Bain, I don't know if that is what is that? Is that miscommunication?
So usually the shortstop will break off, the second base will come about and take the throw, but obviously a little miss-up there.
So after those first 2 strikeouts, he's got a little wobbly here. Still can get out of it unscathed. He's going to have to find a way to get De La Cruz with runners on the corners and 2 outs. And now they're going to have a meeting at the mound here.
I'm sure that Coach has a scouting report on the catcher's arm. Probably watched him in pregame. Whether or not he does try to get the guy on first to go with 2 out, we'll see.
That was Ellis, the catcher, went out and checked on him as that pitch is in there for a strike. Always nice right after the meeting to get right ahead in the count.
Yep.
(0-1) on De La Cruz. Grounded at first base, fielded cleanly, take over, a little stumble, but he gets to the bag with no problem. That's Turner McPherson, the first baseman, and out of the first inning jam is Bain. And at the midway point of 1, we're still scoreless at 0-0. Get the starting lineup now for the Midwest City Bombers as they get ready to come take their first hacks. Lincoln King, center fielder, is going to be leading it off. Torrey Ware in left will bat second. Stephen Llewellyn playing third base, he'll bat third. Terrence Rideau, he's the second baseman batting cleanup. James Washburn, the shortstop, bats fifth. Donovan Ellis, the catcher, will bat sixth. Turner McPherson playing first base made that play. He'll bat seventh. Jesse Bain, the pitcher, will bat for himself, bat eighth. And then Aries Sanchez, the left fielder, will round it out and bat ninth. As the Bombers get ready to come take their first swings. Just getting this high school baseball season started. Like we said, both these teams played yesterday to open up the year. Del City got on the into the win column to open up the season. Midwest City fell in their first game, but they'll be looking to rectify that today here at home.
You know, the Del City, Midwest City rivalry, Josh, doesn't matter what the sport.
Right.
It's always there. It's always fun. A lot of anticipation, especially in the schoolhouse. And they really have a great thing going between two schools. Long time thing going.
Yeah, a lot of familiarity.
Perhaps one of the longest rivalries, I think, maybe in Oklahoma. I'm not real sure, but it's up there.
Yeah. Anytime you get the Mid-Del, you loop in Carl Albert. Any combination in any sport, it's always fun.
It really is. It's a blast. And, you know, these kids all grew up together. Many of them played Little League together.
Sure.
And played AAU together and all that. And Yeah, it's kind of fun.
So the starting pitcher for Del City is Jacoby Wormsley. He's taking his warm-up tosses.
Sophomore, lots of potential. I mean, you can kind of look at his delivery, comes over the top a little bit. And got good potential out there on the mound. Plus, he's a competitor. He's tough.
Getting off, like we said, for the Bombers will be Lincoln King, the center fielder. He'll step in here in just a moment. Defensively for Del City, across the outfield, Corian Jackson's in left, Dylan Simmons in center. Right field is Kadarius Palmer. The catcher is Bazell, who got plunked there before. Around the infield, third base is Goldsby. Shortstop will be Blake Barker. Second base, Jamarian Jackson. First base is Ari Mays, who is the designated fielder in this game. And like we said, Wormsley on the mound. Fantastic weather today in Midwest City. It was kind of cold and awful earlier this week.
Yeah.
But it's like right when the calendar flipped to March.
Yep. And yesterday morning was pretty cold, and then it kind of warmed up.
Yeah,
Kids, it was okay.
Yeah, walking out of high school basketball last night, I was kind of bracing for some cold leaving the arena, and it actually wasn't too bad at
Got
like 9 p.m.
Your short sleeves and shorts on now.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
Go
It's
time.
great. It's
Here we
great.
go.
Great time of year. So into the box is Lincoln King, the lefty center fielder, to face Wormsley. First pitch fouled off. That's our first Bobby Lewis Insurance foul ball of the day. Two great locations to serve you in Choctaw and Del City. See their information there. Want to reach out. Second one cut on and missed.
Fun to be joined in the box with Devin Sissons down here, Josh. I watched him play a little third base last year. He's a pretty good little ball player, and he's got a hamstring, so he's up here helping us in the box. Welcome to the box there, Devin.
0-2 pitch is popped into right field. Is that going to get down? It will. Base hit to start this thing for Lincoln King, dropping right in front of Palmer out there in right. And so the Bombers have got a base runner to open up things on the single for King. It's a good piece of hitting, right, John? I mean, down 0-2.
Oh, yeah.
Staying with that.
Yeah, especially get out in front of it and drive it to right. Good job.
So a man on first base for Torrey Ware, the left fielder. As the Bombers, who escaped a little bit of an early jam there in that top half, try to get right back out and get in the lead here at home. As bunt is fouled off. Runner was going on that.
Yeah, good idea.
He'll retreat back to the bag after the bunt attempt by Ware. Third baseman for Del City moving in a bit there with Goldsby after that bunt attempt. 0-1 pitch. Showed bunt for a moment. Runner got off the bag a little bit there. He will get back. As King got out there a little bit, but he able to get back without a problem. 1-1. Check over the runner. Wormsley set and fire. Paul is popped into foul ground. That might get out of play. Oh, no, a play by the catcher, Bazell. Did he pull that in?
I'm waiting for the umpire.
It looks like no.
No.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
More angle. I honestly kind of
nice.
thought he had it, but
Nice effort.
When Ware didn't leave the box, I pieced it together. So a foul ball, Ware avoids the foul out, and he'll stay in there 1-2.
Nice pitch.
1-2 pitch in the dirt. Missed low, and ball squeaked behind the catcher back to the backstop a little bit. Allowed King to move up to second. Going wild pitch or pass ball on that?
I don't know.
Hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell back here.
2-2. That one high and away, and now the count runs full on Torrey Ware with a man on second base. Nobody out in this bottom of the first. Mid-Del Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Glad you be with us on a Saturday afternoon on a loaded day of OSN, Middale Sports especially. We got games all day long in multiple sports. A great way to kick things off. A little appetizer, some baseball on a Saturday afternoon as this ball is fouled off to the right side. Out of play into the Del City bullpen back there. The count stays full. Good battle here with Ware at the plate. Another 3-2. That one misses outside. Very nice at bat. Plate appearance, I should say, for Ware as he works the walk. And the Bombers got something cooking here with runners on first and second. And nobody out for the 3-hole hitter, Stephen Llewellyn, the third baseman.
Pretty good hitter.
Good opportunity for him here. A couple of good runners on base. Opportunity to get the Bombers a crooked number here very early on in this one. First and second, nobody out. He'll lay down the bunt, and that's going to just roll foul. Looked like off the bat that might have been a butte, but kicks foul.
Good idea by the coach down there. Got number 3 up.
Third baseman Goldsby was way back too.
Yeah.
That might have been an interesting play if that had stayed fair. Oh and 1 for Llewellyn. Runners on first and second after King singled and then Ware walked. He will bunt this one right in front of the plate. Good clean play. And he's got no play. He'll fire to first late. A little bit of a dangerous throw. And now it gets loose. Some lazy defense there for the Eagles. And it's going to result in a run as King came in after it was mishandled there by the second baseman, Jackson. He was a little slow going to pick it up. Then King saw it, took off, and scored. And the Bombers are on the board first.
Yeah. You can't have any slowness out there when it comes to throwing the ball around the infield.
Yeah.
Hesitations will kill you every time.
A little bit of a late throw, too.
Yep.
For Wormsley over to first base. So the Bombers got the bad taste in their mouth after dropping the opener yesterday. Coming out fast here. They've got the first 3 guys on. It's 1-0. Runners on the corners now for Llewellyn. I think you have to give him a bunt single on that for Llewellyn, by the way. He would have beat that.
He's not going. He'll go on this one. I saw him getting down to first. He looked like he had some wheels.
That pitch missed, made it 1-0. Runners on the corners, 1-0 lead for the Bombers on their home field.
There he goes.
He will take off, and the pitch bounces. That's going to allow another run to score. Meanwhile, Llewellyn cruises into second. Easy run for Ware, and Midwest City leads it 2-0.
That's your wild pitch, Josh.
Yeah, that one bounced in. How quickly things can turn. I mean, Del City had those 2 guys on in the top of the first. Felt like they had something brewing, maybe get themselves on the board now. Been kind of a tough first inning here for Wormsley. You got to find a way to limit the damage now.
Just getting out.
This is Rideau, by the way, at the plate for Midwest City, the second baseman. That one gets away as well, so scampering down to third now is Llewellyn. The count runs 3-0. Got to find the plate now. It's kind of more than anything. It's don't be too fine.
That's right.
.30 pitch is laid in there. That's a nice one to get back in the at bat. 3-1.
Good job.
Wormsley checking over there. That man at third base, he'll fire. Laid it in there again.
Pitch. Yeah.
Going with kind of the off speed.
Yeah.
And it's working, getting back in this at bat. Now count runs full on Rideau, the second baseman, with a man on third base. Bombers with an early 2-0 lead here at home. Opening weekend of the 2024 season. 3-2 pitch.
Yep.
Missed outside. Good pick there by the catcher Bazell to avoid another run coming across, but it is a walk. And so it'll be runners on the corners now. Still nobody out for James Washburn, the shortstop. So we've had hit, walk so far in this first inning for the Bombers. Now they can look to add to it with Washburn, the shortstop.
There goes runner. Yeah.
And he's got it. Looked like Bazell's maybe gearing up to throw. Couldn't quite pull in the pitch first. Makes it 1-0. So Midwest City wreaking havoc right now on the bases, being very aggressive, bunting, stealing. It's causing problems early on. 1-0 pitch is popped into left field, coming in to make the play. Oh, it's going to get down in front of him. That'll be an RBI knock for Washburn. I thought it looked like Jackson was going to have a shot at that, but it just couldn't quite get there. And so it's an RBI single for Washburn, and it's 3-0 Midwest City.
Yeah, Del City needs to just get an out here, and you can build on that, but you got to get that goose egg off the board.
Mm-hmm. So runners on the corners again, still nobody out, and here comes Donovan Ellis, the catcher for Midwest City. This ball's popped onto the right side of the infield, coming over and making the play at second base. And there you go. There's your out. Jamarian Jackson comes over, made a nice play on that ball, and one away, and that's a big out.
First baseman will learn, but something like that where he's called off, he's got to get back on the base because that runner was about quite a ways off the bag
Yeah,
at that time.
He was.
Maybe had a chance.
So that's a big out for a lot of reasons. Obviously, get on the board, get it the first out, and
Yeah,
try to
here we go.
get something going. But
All
also,
right, Eagles.
it wasn't a productive out. Nobody moved. No, there's no run off of it. So a chance maybe to limit the damage a little bit. Obviously, already 3 on the board. Don't want to get down too much more. Ball's ripped down the line, foul. As this is Turner McPherson, the first baseman, lefty in the box.
Nice swing.
Just a little out in front of it.
Yeah.
It's pretty breezy today,
Yeah.
by the way. The flag's out there in center field. You can see him on the corner of the camera shot. They're whipping pretty good in right center. That ball's going to go, and I think clipped him, yeah.
Yeah.
So it just catches a piece of McPherson. Hit by pitch will load the bases. And now Bain can really help himself out here. The pitcher with the bases loaded and 1 out. By the same token, 1 ball in the right place, this inning could be over. So big spot here for Wormsley. That one just misses 1-0. That wasn't off by much.
You're right. Caught the chalk instead of the corner.
1-0. Cut on and missed. Makes it 1-1.
What grade is Bain in? Sophomore. You got a lot of years ahead of him there, Josh.
Did a good job wiggling out of that jam in the top half after those first couple strikeouts. Now he's got a big at bat here, and that one misses just high, I think, 2-1. Kind of a big early fork in the road here. Down 3 feels very manageable. 5 or 6. It's a tough one as the ball's ripped down the line. That was not foul by much. Makes it 2-2. Two, 1 out, bases loaded to the pitcher, Bain. That one misses high, and the count runs full. One more bad one, and it'll be a run coming across.
You know, with today's day of a lot of turf fields out there, it's always nice to see a good-looking, groomed turf field.
Yeah.
Midwest City certainly has that here. Well done, Midwest City.
That ball's fouled off.
I'm sure the players have something to do with that.
Yeah, even, at the college level, so many major college level, so many fields have shifted to turf. Don't have to take care of it quite as much.
Don't have to worry about the rain.
Right. No, don't even tarp it.
Yeah, that's right.
Rip foul again. He was just out in front of that is Bain.
Good swing.
It is. As long as it's not raining pretty much during the game,
yeah.
you can make it happen.
Yeah. But you're right. That tarp, not having to pull that tarp on and off is a big deal.
So we got another good battle here as Bain has fouled a couple off. The count stays full. 1 out, bases loaded. Bombers leading at 3-0. 3-2 pitch here. Just misses inside. Didn't miss by a lot. I do think it was off, but wasn't by much. And so the bases loaded walk produces a run, and it's 4-0 Bombers as the 9-hole hitter Aries Sanchez will get a rip.
Here comes Coach McGuire. Coach McGuire, we'll talk about him while he's out there on the mound. Josh, he was our offensive coordinator this year in football. First-year offensive coordinator. And, of course, what a year he had, right?
Right, yeah, no
Championship
kidding.
run.
Undefeated regular season.
Yeah, I mean, it had an explosive offense. Those kids, many of them going to go play at the next level. And he played here at Midwest City High School.
Also, our OSN Player of the Year.
Yeah, that's right.
Just earlier this week.
That's
Danian
right,
Fields.
Danian Fields. What a great kid. I've known him he just got to our school last year, but haven't been around him a little bit in the hallways. And he's just a great kid. Good student, good athlete, good person. Reflects well on Del City High School. Real proud of him. But Kilby played here at Midwest City. And his coaches were teammates of his when he was here at Midwest City, sorry. And yeah, we're happy to have him over there. He's doing a good job with these kids.
So we do have a pitching change here. They brought Jamarian Jackson in from second base to do some pitching here, I believe. Number 15, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Or is that 5? That might be 5. That's actually Goldsby, number 5. My
yeah.
mistake. Not 15, 5. So Goldsby's going to do the pitching. The third baseman comes across. Anything that you anticipate here with Goldsby coming in? It's a tough spot. I mean, you're coming in bases loaded.
Yeah.
So it's not the easiest relief spot.
He's somewhat loose because he finished up the game last night, couple innings. So, he's not this isn't his first outing this year. Plus, he's a 4-year starter, and he's been there, done that, and he's probably, with Blake Barker, 2 of the most reliable athletes on this team. And so, yeah, he'll be okay out there, I think. At least he'll try to get a couple outs.
Sure. Biggest thing, I mean, it goes without saying, it's
control.
But, yeah, throw strikes.
Yeah.
You need bases loaded, and you try and put the ball in play and get some outs here. So it'll be the 9-hole hitter for Midwest City, which is Aries Sanchez. With the bases loaded, thing will turn back over the top with King if we get there.
Nothing better to serve up a double play here. Eagles up.
That ball's popped into foul ground and will get out of play.
Yeah.
Just into the Midwest City bullpen over there on the left side. Nine-hole hitter being aggressive here. The the right fielder, Sanchez. Oh, 1 pitch from Goldsby.
Ooh.
Boy, that had a lot of bend to it, and it gets in there 0-2.
That did.
Look, it was going to go up high. Sanchez ducked down a little bit like it might come up near the dome. Ended up getting down into the zone.
True sinker.
0-2.
Yeah.
That one misses high and away. 1-2. Midwest City already has played at 4, and they got 3 more on the bases trying to keep this thing going. That one misses high and in. Two from Goldsby. That one misses high, and the counts now run full. All these Midwest City at-bats, John, have been really good, and they're kind of aggressive early, but then working it out. We've had a handful of full counts in this first inning.
Yeah, working the pitcher, put those pitches on him. That's the way to play baseball.
3-2. And that one misses high again. So from
bad.
0-2 to a walk. And the Bombers just keep it going. The merry-go-round continues. It's 5-0 Midwest City here at home.
Very frustrating for the Eagles right now. But George will be all right out there. He'll settle down.
So the lineup turns over, and here comes Lincoln King, who led this first inning off with a single long ago. And he's going to go for a bunt here, popped right to the first base side, but it will just trickle foul. So this is a Del City team that, they scored 14 last night. I mean,
yeah, 14-6.
limit the damage a little bit. I mean, it's already at 5, obviously, but you got a whole game to work with. You're still feeling like you can swing your way back into it, but you got to slow it down.
Yeah, Coach wants him to put that bunt in play. He doesn't want to. That's why you give him the bunt signal, put it in play. Not worried about you necessarily getting on. Although
0-1 is grounded to second base and mishandled at second base. And that's going to kick into right field and score a pair of runs as the Bombers on the E4 have now put a touchdown on the board. It's 7-0 Midwest City.
Yeah, hard ball. But you got to make that play.
Yeah, we're starting on pretty good. That's Wormsley, the pitcher over there, who went to second base. The defense kind of shifted around for Goldsby came in to pitch. And you mishandled that. So 2-run score on the E4. And now Torrey Ware comes up, trying to keep this thing going. It's popped into the right side, and it's going to actually get down. Goldsby trying to get to the bag. He got him. What a play by Goldsby. Do it all yourself.
Great athletic play.
And the runner couldn't move on at third, and so no run scoring that. That was a heck of a defensive play by the pitcher, Goldsby. That was good stuff.
Yeah,
that was a nice
That's
play.
Fun.
Especially they saw him all converge. The bag was open. I'm thinking he's going to get there on the fly. It's going to beat that out, but just beat him over there. Good play. This ball's grounded. Can that going to get through? It will. Had just enough on it. Llewellyn barreled that up nicely. Squeaked it through. That's going to be a 2-run single. It's 9-0 Midwest City in the first. Llewellyn has his second hit of the inning. Not a bad way to start your day. 2 for 2 in the first inning. And it's 9-0 Bombers as those two come across, and Llewellyn's at first base. That'll bring up Rideau. He walked the first time. The 13th batter of this first inning as that pitch misses. It's 1-0. Llewellyn dancing off first base. Setting fire. That'll bounce. And Llewellyn will move up. That one had a lot of break. I almost had too much. Too much. As it ate up the catcher, Bazell. The count goes 2-0. Man moves up to second base. As Rideau's got himself a hitter's count here. Trying to add on to this Midwest City lead, which is already large at 9-0. That ball's popped into left field. That's going to get into the gap. An absolute laser beam into left center. And he's thinking maybe 3. He's going to go for it. Rounding second. He's going to get into third base. Ball gets by him at third. He'll stay there, though. That's an RBI triple for Terrence Rideau.
Good rip.
And it's 10-0 Bombers.
Not a bad first inning for the Bombers.
No, I wouldn't say so. Yeah, a 10 spot. If you scored 10 in the first inning,
yeah, you're doing all right.
Pretty much. Yeah, if you do that with regularity, I think you'll be all right.
Yeah.
That ball was smoked. That big left center gap. Right do that Casey sign, and it's 10-0.
And that's a long way out there, Josh.
Yeah.
That right left fielder had to go a long way to get that ball. Good rip.
That first pitch misses, makes it 1-0. This is Washburn. He singled his first time. That one will miss 2-0.
Nope, not quite. Late call.
They got in there. Okay. Moving a little quick. One. That one is off. 2-1. Wait a second. 2-1. Lofted into shallow center. That'll get down an RBI single for Washburn, and it just keeps going. Washburn's 2 for 2. It's 11-0 Midwest City. Couldn't really throw it out there much better than that, John. Just landed right out there just past shortstop. Center fielder couldn't get it either, just right kind of in the no man's land.
Yeah, Texas Leaguer we call it. For whatever reason, I have no idea.
So let's bring up Ellis. He popped out to second his first time.
Runner goes.
Runner will take off and will be in there with the stolen bag is Washburn. The pitch, I'm pretty sure missed, right? 1-0. Actually, they got an 0-1 on the board. We'll operate under that assumption. 0-2. Now after the swing and miss, as Del City one strike away from getting out of this nightmare first inning. And how quickly is this not baseball for you? You put 14 runs on the board and win last night. You turn around, quick turnaround. You're staring at an 11-0 hole. The game, the highs and lows come quick.
Yeah, they do.
That one misses to make it 1-2.
Yeah, that's the thing about baseball. You play 3-4 games a week in baseball, including weekends with tournaments. In in basketball, you play twice a week. Football, you play once a week. So these kids are always out there playing baseball, game they love. I can remember Matt Kemp out there playing baseball and watching him play. God, he was good. That was before your time, Josh.
I've seen him with the dot. He shows up at some OU games from time to time, too.
He does.
He lingers around. Good player for a long time. He had a little kind of back renaissance with the Braves toward the late part of his career.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. You're up on it.
That one misses, so it's a walk.
Here we go.
As Ellis does a good job. Again, we've seen a lot of that. Just kind of getting behind early, but then staying with it, having a good eye, choking up with 2 outs, and getting a walk.
Number 16, pinch runner.
Yeah, so a courtesy runner here for Midwest City. Number 16 is Mays. Or, excuse me, that's for Del City's roster. 16. I actually don't have a 16 on my roster. And he'll steal second now. As that pitch just missed. 1-0 to McPherson. He got plunked the first time. The lefty. First baseman was ahead 2-0 with a runners on second and third. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. If you're tuning in a little late, it's not a typo. It's 11-0 Midwest City in the first. It's been just a massive offensive explosion in the first inning. Only 1 extra base hit, the triple from Rideau. It's just been a lot of walks, base hits.
Those walks. There you go.
That ball's lofted to right, should be playable out there in right field. And making the play is Palmer, and the inning is over. They battled for that, but they got there. And at the end of 1, it's Midwest City 11, Del City 0. So a long way to go in this one, second quarter on.
College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, back to it here in Midwest City. A fast start for the home team. They lead at 11-0 after 1. Make sure we get our top half inning sponsor in on the Oklahoma Sports Network, which is Rose State College. Parents want to save money on college. Help your student get ahead by earning college credit in high school. It's called concurrent enrollment, and Rose State College makes it easy and very affordable. Apply today at rose.edu. So back to it here in the second inning as that pitch misses to Dylan Simmons, the center fielder, getting his first hacks here after Del City had a couple guys on at the top of the first and weren't able to plate them. And then Midwest City plated some and some more.
Yeah.
As it's 12-0 here as we get to the second inning. 1-1 count on Simmons. What if you're Coach McGuire? What are you telling your guys right now? It's 11-0. There you go. You got to start somewhere. You probably don't want to get plunked, but good way to get it going. You got a lot of game left. Are you just saying, hey guys, it's baseball. You got to have your bats either way?
Well, you just tell them, hey, one at bat at a time, just like in football. 1 quarter at a time. Win this quarter, win this at plate appearance, and
sure.
That's what it's all about.
There's no clock.
Kids, you want these kids to get better, and with each plate appearance, season's young.
No clock in baseball.
That's right.
Stay with it. You never know. As man's going to take off
throw.
for a second, he's in there is Simmons. It was a pretty good throw. You're right. From the catcher, Ellis, but sliding in there was Simmons. Pitch was called a strike, it looks like. 0-1. That one just caught the corner. That was a nice pitch.
Yeah.
Thought it might be a little low and
That's
away.
what I was thinking, too.
As they just caught the play, makes it 0-2. And again, a reminder, Del City scored 14 runs last night. Not saying they're going to score 14 again, but they just literally one game into the year got the run total they would need in this game. As that one catches the edge, strikeout looking. 3rd one for Bain. What are you liking about what Bain's doing so far?
So, yeah, he's mixing it up pretty good, keeping the hitters off guard here a little bit. And I think the pitching coach is doing a good job with him. Not staying too much with any one pitch. And I think when season's young and a little cool out there and probably his first start, yeah, it's a good idea to kind of stay with the 2 and 4 seam and occasionally mix it up a little bit. I think he's doing a good job.
So here's Wormsley, was a starting pitcher in this game. Got moved over to second base at the end of that inning as they let Goldsby finish it out. He's ahead 1-0 in his first swings against Bain with a man in scoring position. That ball's rocketed foul. That one came screaming in over the Del City dugout on the first base side. 1-1 pitch from Bain. That one misses outside. 2-1. Not going to get it all back, obviously, in one swing if you're Del City. It's kind of what you got to do.
That's right. One at a time.
Yeah, work the counts, get some guys on. Well, saving grace that it happened so early. You got a whole game to try and make it up. That pitch outside, runner takes off for third. That was another good throw, but just sliding in there ahead of the tag was Simmons. That was a nice throw from Ellis. That was right on the money, too.
Simmons had a nice jump out there.
Yeah.
Good wheels. Nice slide. Coaches taught him well.
So it's 3-1. Bain will fire, and that one misses up and in. So Wormsley works a walk.
Yeah.
There you go. Couple guys on for the Eagles.
One out.
For Kadarius Palmer.
KD, football guy.
Getting his first swings of the day. What's he playing football?
Wide receiver and a good one, Josh.
That ball gets away. Hesitation there at third, so he'll stick. But Wormsley does move up into second. So you got 2 guys now in scoring position for Palmer. One swing get you a couple runs.
Got to keep that secondary lead before you see what happens with the ball past the catcher. And he was heading back to the bag. Coach, I'm sure, talked to him about that.
It's not a super deep backstop here, but there's enough space.
Yeah, especially on that one. Slow roller to the backstop.
1-0 pitch, swung through and missed.
So KD comes up to Coach McGuire and says, Coach, I'd like to play baseball. Coach says, you ever played it before? And he says, well, just a little bit. So this is his first year playing baseball.
Well, that's
first
cool.
start. Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's just an athlete, you know.
Yeah, guys play multiple sports. Always cool. 1-1 misses high and away. 2-1. Seems like it's a common thread among, it seems like to me at least, those football programs that are the best and are always in the mix, they all have guys who play either hoops or baseball or both.
Yeah,
it seems
that's
that
right.
way.
That's right. And then the hoop guys end up in state tournaments, and they don't come back until middle of March.
Right.
And then you got to get those guys going.
Yeah,
so
the overlap.
It's kind of hard sometimes.
3-1. That one misses high as well. Thought he might
right.
get it. It was close.
George, help your cause here.
So the bases are loaded with one out for the leadoff hitter, Goldsby. He struck out swinging the first time. And one ball in the gap here, and you could have 3 runs on the board, and you're still going to be in a hole, but it's feeling like, okay, we got something brewing. We're working our way back in this a little bit. We still got a long way to go here, only in the second.
Well, you get a couple RBI single here. That'll ignite the dugout a little bit, get them back.
Right.
Some of the Del City fans get excited. And, you never tell. Hey, that's one thing, Josh. In high school baseball, you can never tell what's going to happen.
Sure.
I remember, I don't know who we were playing. It was the top of the 7th inning. It was done deal. We were up by 10 or 11. Next thing I know, it's a 1-run ball game. It just you just got to watch it.
Yeah. So here we go. Goldsby's got the bases loaded with 1 out. Like we said, base hit probably get you 2, ball in the gap probably get you 3. First pitch, nice one from Bain on the outside edge for a called strike, 0-1.
If you notice, he's starting to mix up his off-speed a little bit more with his fastball.
Mm-hmm.
That's a general tendency when things start going south a little bit.
Bounces in. Good block by Ellis. Having a nice inning defensively. Some nice throws. Good block there. Saves a run. Makes it 1-1.
Yeah.
That one is blocked. They're going to take off. It'll be close. Yes! He slides in there just under the tag. Just a little hesitation, just enough to make it close, but he does slide in there, and the Eagles are on the board.
Nice job, Eagles. Goose egg off the board.
So scampering in there was Simmons, who worked his way all the way around after getting hit by the pitch. The Eagles don't have a hit in this inning, but they've got a lot of guys on base, and they got a run on the board.
Yeah, they get around the bases pretty quick, and McGuire's a large part of that, Coach McGuire, because he's a guy that when they get on the base, he's going to run them.
So 2-1 on Goldsby with Del City on the board, make it 11-1. That one will miss as well, so it's 3-1 now.
Can't see a bullpen down here on the Midwest City side to know if anybody's warming up.
Don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
3-1. That one late in there. Nice pitch. And the count runs full again. This time now to Goldsby with 1 out here in the top of the second. Midwest City leads at 11-1. OSN Baseball, our first baseball broadcast of the year on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Glad to be with you. Josh Calloway, John Keelty.
Good to be here, Josh.
On a Saturday afternoon. Great weather. Chopped here to third base. Nice
play.
Pick. It'll score a run. High throw, but a good play at first base. So nice defense there by the Bombers. Del City does get a run. So Goldsby will get the RBI ground out. And a nice pick by Llewellyn there at third. And the throw over to first place. Good job by McPherson to save that and get the out. So you got to start somewhere, obviously, John. They get 2 on the board.
Yeah.
They could maybe get another one with a base hit. Or they definitely would get another one with a base hit. Here with 2 out in the second. Here's Jackson, the second baseman. Started this game at second base, I'd say. Moved over to third after the pitching change in the bottom of the first. Is behind 0-1.
Yep.
That one's going to plunk him. So Jackson takes the hit by pitch. And be runners on the corners now for Barker.
Yeah, there's a big hitter coming up to the plate. 2 out. 1 out, I'm sorry. Or 2 out.
Barker singled his first time. That's Del City's only hit of this game so far. And he's got it. We'll see if he can pick up another one and add to Del City's run totals. They try to work their way back in this thing. Pitch bounced in.
This kid will swing a bat. free safety in football. One of the games, he got OSN Player of the Game.
There you go.
Yeah. Also played wide receiver. Another great kid.
Check the runner at first base. Diving back in is Jackson. Del City trying to work their way back in this inning. They got 2 runs on the board here in the inning, trying to add to it. Runners on the corners and 2 away. That pitch is right on the edge.
Yeah, good pitch.
Gets the call, 1-1 now. That was a nice pitch by Bain. On the black of the plate. Little step off. One pitch to Barker. Runner takes off, high and away, and they're going to let him have it. Good jump for Jackson. He cruised in there.
Some of these kids are just so much fun to watch.
So it makes it 2-1. Runners on second and third. Base hit probably get you 2. Big opportunity here for Barker and the Eagles. 2-1 pitch. Cut on it. That was a big swing.
Yeah, it was. And he knows it too.
That was bad intentions on that swing. Makes it 2-2. Big pitch, 2-2. Just off, and a count runs full again. We've had a lot of full counts.
Yeah.
In this first inning and a half.
Yeah, running pitch counts up early in the season. That's tough on a coach. You don't want to use that many arms for extended lengths.
So 3-2 pitch.
Whoop.
And misses inside. Almost got a piece of Barker, but he dodged it, but it did miss the plate. And the bases are now full with 2 outs for Jacob Bazell. Bazell was hit the first time, right in the back. And he comes up with the bases loaded and 2 outs. So after Midwest City put an 11 spot on the board, Del City's got 2, and they got the bases loaded. Chance to put up a big number here. That one misses up and in. 1-0. Pitch from Bain to Bazell.
Yeah, he wanted that.
That outside edge, that's kind of been where this home plate umpire is kind of willing to give you.
That black stripe.
Yeah.
The old black stripe.
1-1 with the bases loaded. Right to the same spot. That one just off, 2-1.
That hit the white stripe.
Yeah. That one was close. That was a 50-50. I thought they might get it.
Yeah.
2-1. That one on the up and in corner stayed in there. We're back even 2-2.
Jacob not real happy about that.
That was close. So 2-2 on the catcher, Jacob Bazell. Del City trying to move closer.
Oh,
Rip
look
to the
at
right
that.
side, and it's through. Base hit. That's going to score at least 1. Runner coming out and trying to make it 2. A great throw home, but it eats up the catcher Ellis. Run scores. Runner at first moves to second. It's a 2-run single for Jacob Bazell. And here come the Eagles, now within 7 at 11-4.
One at a time, right, Josh?
Yep.
Classic example.
That was a really good throw into home from the right fielder, Sanchez. It just kind of short-hopped Ellis, and he couldn't handle it.
Yeah. Perfect placement of that hit. I'm sure he intended to put it right there.
He would have probably had him at home if he had a.
That's true.
He was only about 2/3 way up the line, but got to complete the play. Has now a pop-up for De La Cruz on the left side. Bounces. Was that fair?
Nobody's calling it.
And they're going to say it's fair. Throw across the diamond, and he got him. Are you kidding me?
Come on, Coach.
Did you see that play?
That's crazy.
What a wild play. I didn't see anybody really call it fair or foul.
I know it. I didn't
Everybody
either.
kind of just stood around.
Yeah, I saw the umpires kind of looking at each other.
I can't believe that
Somebody
just happened.
said fair ball.
So the
Man.
rally for Del City ends in a bizarre way.
Coach McGuire will not be happy with that.
And I don't blame him. That nobody seemed to really be calling it. We're going to take a break here in between the innings and try to figure out what the heck just happened. 11-4. Del City scores 4 runs. It's 11-4 at the end of an inning and a half here. Midwest City, Del City Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
It's a calling that's kept us free. It's a place to belong. What's the calling? It's doing a job that makes a difference. Serving your community and your country. It's part-time service where the impact is full-time. What's your calling? Air Force Reserve.
All right, back in Midwest City, Josh Calloway, John Keelty on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Good to be here.
A 4-run inning for Del City ends in just bizarre fashion as a pop-up to third landed. Everybody kind of thought it was foul, but I guess it was fair. They threw across the diamond and got him. So the inning ends. Del City does score 4, though, to get back in this thing at 11-4 as we get back to it here in the second inning.
Coach always tells you, run through the bag.
Yeah.
Figure it out after. Just inexperience on the part of that young kid there. Yeah, I haven't seen him throw yet. This will be fun.
Yeah, new pitcher here
Sophomore.
for Del City is 16, Ari Mays. He was the designated fielder playing first base before, and he'll be on the mound here as we get to it in the second inning. Hitting here is the pitcher, Bain. Takes inside. Bain walked his first time.
Yeah, smart move by Coach McGuire. You know, bringing a guy that's going to get the out and get him out of the inning. And then go ahead, Coach. Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, you're good.
And then and then pull him. I mean, he's thinking about conference games Monday and Tuesday against Tahlequah. So want to rest him up, give him just a couple of little workout, and get us back on track. So. Good job. Good thinking.
That pitch misses, so 3-0 on the pitcher, Bain, as Midwest City scores 11 in the first inning. See what they can do for an encore here in their second hacks. That one misses up and in, so a 4-pitch walk to get us started here in the second. Thank our bottom half of the inning sponsor, which is Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City. Come to Buffalo Wild Wings. Support your favorite Mid-Del winter or spring sports team. Download the team card on your phone. Show your waiter, and your team will get 10% of the proceeds. Buffalo Wild Wings, where Jordan Ray, of course, does the Mid-Del Sports Report on Wednesday nights.
And a good job he does.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
He'll be on the mic for a lot of those hoops games today. We'll be sure to kind of get into that more as we go along, as 4 OSN area Mid-Del games will be on the network today. Every single game is the same boat in terms of elimination. Yeah. You win, you go to state. You lose, it's over. So some intense basketball coming up all day on OSN. First game's coming up at 2 o'clock on the girls' side. So we'll definitely carry you to then, and hopefully you stick with us and get the second screen out, or however you want to play that.
Yeah, real proud of our girls, Josh. They have had a really great run here, and hopefully it'll go right into the state. We'll see.
That pitch gets away, and Bain will take off and take second. Yeah, both Del City teams are in action today.
Yep,
the girls
boys
and
tonight.
boys. Same situation.
Yep.
When they get to state. Midwest City, meanwhile, both teams are already there, so congrats to both Bomber
You bet.
teams have punched their ticket to the LNC next week. Both those teams have had great seasons.
Yeah, it's
And,
been fun to watch them.
Yeah, it has.
That Midwest City Del City game was a lot of fun. Did you go to that game, Devin? Yeah.
Pitch bounces in, 3-1. Look forward to seeing what they can do next week at the LNC.
Yep.
The 5A state tournament starts next Thursday down there in Norman. And we'll have the audio broadcast for you on OSN for those
Yeah.
games.
That's unfortunate. I get it, though.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, Jordan and Colton did the championship when Del City won championship 2 years ago.
Yeah, Jordan, I did it last year.
Oh, yeah,
in
that's right.
basketball.
I knew
Yeah,
that.
Del City beating Carl Albert in that overtime thriller. Fantastic game. Hoping for something similar. Had an all Mid-Del championship game, and it was a great game. Wouldn't hate something like that happening again.
Nope.
3-2 pitch just misses up and away. So the walk for Sanchez. He's walked both times. And a pair of walks here to get this thing going for Mays, and that's going to send King up to the plate. He is 1 for 2 so far today. A single, and then he reached on an error last time. That was a big error. It was a 2-run error.
Need the out, Eagles.
Runner takes off. This one will miss up and away, and cruising in there is Sanchez. And it's 1-0.
You're right. Last inning, just like that, the inning's over, and everybody looking at each other like, what just happened?
Yeah. It
And
kind
here,
of
and here we are, back on the Bomber bandwagon again.
Yeah, squashed some of the momentum.
Yep.
2-0, and that one misses inside. So right now, Mays obviously got to find the zone a little bit. Couple of walks. Now he's behind on King, 2-0.
Yeah, and he's a sophomore, too. I don't recall him doing any varsity pitching last year, so this could be his first time up on varsity.
That one finds the plate, 2-1.
There you go.
Runner second and third, bottom of the second here, 11-4 Bombers here in Midwest City. Second day of the season. This one bounces. Runner takes off at third base, and we will get in there. Stealing a run is Bain, the pitcher. And Midwest City keeps it going. They got now 12 on the board at 12-4.
I've always liked the Bomber pinstripes.
Yeah, they're nice.
They are pretty nice.
Yeah, the nice white pins.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. Script Bombers on the chest. Sanchez also moved up to third alertly on that. So you have a man on third now with still nobody out in his second inning. King at the plate, the center fielder for the Bombers. And he'll take up and away. So another walk. First three guys have all walked in this inning. And it brings up Ware. He's 0 for 1, where they walk earlier, grounded out to the pitchers. That great play that Goldsby made himself, if you remember.
Yeah.
So kind of a hard luck out there, as Ware probably thought he had a base hit off the bat. Runner takes off. He'll go in without a throw. That pitch did just catch the inside part of the plate, so 0-1. Couple guys in scoring position here for the left fielder, Torrey Ware. That one just missed, 1-1. Didn't miss by much. One.
Whoop.
And that one's going to go right off the back of the pants, we'll say. And the bases are going to be loaded as Ware will head down to first base. And here comes Llewellyn, who's been really good so far. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Early leader in the clubhouse for the Louis player of the game, maybe, is Llewellyn. He's back to the plate here, ready to do some more damage with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch fouled off. Bobby Lewis Insurance foul ball.
Bobby Lewis, always supporting our.
Oh, yeah, he's everywhere.
He did our football program as well.
He's got the three-pointer in hoops, which has been getting some work.
Yeah.
Wild pitch here. We'll go to the backstop. Can allow a run to score easily. Sanchez trots across. So Midwest City's got 2 of those runs that Del City got right back themselves. And it's back out to 9 at 13-4. Still nobody out. Now runners second and third here in the bottom of the half of the second.
Yep.
That one high. Two one, inside 3-1. So one more bad one. They'll be loaded up again for Rideau, who's also been good. He had that big triple earlier. He'll be coming up looking for something similar if this next one misses, and the bases will be loaded for him. 3-1. And it does miss, so the bases will be loaded once again now for Rideau. So Llewellyn has got on base all 3 times. And Rideau comes up. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a triple.
Here comes Coach.
He'll come out and talk to his pitcher, who's just had a hard time finding the zone. It's been so far walk, hit by pitch, walk in this inning. And he's going to go ahead and make the move. See who we got coming out to the mound here. Looks like they're going to bring the catcher, I think, Bazell, out to the mound. It looks like he's taking off all his gear. So we'll step aside while Bazell gets his armor off and gets out there onto the mound. Midwest City leads at 13-4. Pitching change here in the bottom of the second. You're watching high school baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
Do you want to start?
I want to start a car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Scissor Tape.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go.
You got it.
I think she was from
1,
Rose State.
2, 3.
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
All right, so back here in Midwest City, Josh Calloway, John Keelty on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Looks like it's Jamarian Jackson actually here for the Eagles, heading out, doing his warm-up, finishing up his warm-up tosses as we speak. 13-4, your score in favor of the Midwest City Bombers on their home field, home opener.
Another one of those kids that plays everywhere. He caught last night, second base. Now he's on the hill. Kind of move him around wherever they need him.
Seems like that.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys can, if they need to pitch, they can pitch. They need to go play wherever they can do it.
He's an experienced
versatile.
ball player. He's been up on varsity all 4 years. And, the number one is out at shortstop, Blake Barker.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll probably stave him for Tahlequah, like I was saying. If they can.
So the bases are loaded with 2 outs, nobody out, I should say. As a fresh count here for Terrence Rideau. Like we said, he's 1 for 1 so far. He walked and hit that big triple earlier.
Not a kid.
Big cut and a miss on his first look at Jackson on the mound. 4 walks and hit by pitch, obviously, in this inning so far. So if you're Del City, you're just looking, let's attack the zone, at least try to get the Bombers to put the ball in play a little bit. That one misses high, 1-1. One pitch. Ripped to third base right through the hole. That's going to score at least 1 and looks like 2 as the ball's mishandled out there and left. It's going to be a 2-run knock for Rideau. 2-run double. And the Bombers just keep on scoring. It's now 15-4.
Good rip to left field there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So Rideau has got a triple and a double so far in this game. And his runners on second and third with still nobody out. So Del City got those 4 runs right back to make it 11-4 and kind of get back in this game. And Midwest City has responded with a 4-spot right back on the other side. And they can still keep it going with 2 guys on in scoring position, still nobody out.
Yeah.
So here's Washburn. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Pitch is high, and then the runner's going to come in and score from third without a throw.
Pitcher forgot to cover home.
Yeah, kind of developed slowly. It kind of looked like for a second that may not have the run score, but Llewellyn ended up getting in easily. Rideau moves up to third. So it's a 5-run inning still with nobody out. 16-4 Bombers. Just piling on the runs here at home. That one catches the corner, 1-1. Fouled off. Just underneath that one. And it's 1-2 for Jackson against Washburn. Midwest City is navigating their way through the line for the 3rd time here in just the 2nd inning. Punch to the right side. It'll just stay wide of the bag. Rideau will retreat back to third. Took off on the contact. Swung on and miss. Nice pitch there from Jackson up high.
Yeah.
And on the board with the first strikeout, Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout here in the bottom of the 2nd. And 1 away. A big out. So Washburn's retired for the first time today. And Donovan Ellis will come to the plate here. He popped out to second his first time, walked the next time. Takes a big cut and a miss.
Good pitch. Jackson finding the groove a little bit.
Yeah, some nice looking pitches here these last couple ABs. Loads and fires. Popped to the right side, out of play, it looks like, and it'll land on top of the Del City dugout. Bounce out into the street almost. 0-2. That's what you want to see, I think, if you're Coach McGuire. Just attacking the zone.
Yeah.
That's obviously been a problem today. A lot of walks, a lot of free passes. So good to see Jackson coming in and just kind of piling them in there, getting some swings. Well, the chips fall where they may. This ball's cut foul just wide of first again.
Nice job by Jackson working the corner here.
Mm-hmm.
Everything going out to the right side.
Ellis just kind of fighting that one off. Stays in at 0-2. Cut on and missed again. So another dynamic health clinic strikeout. The runner's going to take off from third and score as they had to throw down on the ball that bounced in.
Yeah.
But another strikeout for Jackson. What's kind of the play there, John? I mean, do you
Coach is
have
saying
to check
right
the
now,
runner?
Yeah, Coach is telling everybody, get the out. So his initial tendency is go down to first base. But, yeah, I mean, normally check the runner. If you got a shot at the runner, go get him.
Yeah. So the strikeout on Ellis, back-to-back for Jackson. The runner came in and scored on that. So there's 2 outs and nobody on for Turner McPherson. He grounds it to first base, and that one's just foul again. There was a little.
They're not going to make that mistake again. I
There
guess.
was a little bit of an absence of a call again. I kind of just assumed, but I mean, I probably shouldn't do that after earlier.
Well, it went across the bag, but then he played it foul. So
McPherson got hit the first time and then flew out to right the next time. So 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. That one misses 1-1. 11 in the first, 6 in the second for Midwest City. Trying to get their first win of the year and in good shape, certainly so far. Can't complain about the start offensively. 17 runs in 2 innings. That ball's ripped into right field. I think that's going to get down to stay fair and will. That's a base knock for McPherson. He'll have to hold at first base. Oh, the throw went behind him, and he had to take off for second. Got caught off the bag. He's going to be out at second.
Yeah, nice job.
Good heads-up defense
Way
by
for
the
the ball.
Eagles. Throw behind the runner after he turned the bag, and then he kind of was left with not any great options. And so the base hit stays a single, and he's out at second base. And that ends the second inning. After 2, it's Midwest City 17, Dell City 4. You're watching high school baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back in Midwest City, Josh Calloway, John Keelty on the Oklahoma Sports Network. High school baseball season is here.
Good to be here.
Our first broadcast of 2024, a mid-Dell matchup between Dell City and Midwest City. Bombers off to a great start, 17 runs in 2 innings. They have a nice, healthy lead, but Dell City showed a little bit of offensive firepower of their own in that second inning, got 4 runs on the board. They'll look to keep that train rolling here into the third. Still in the mound for Midwest City is Bain. And the first swings here of this third inning will be Dylan Simmons. He was hit by the pitch the first time up. This one he's going to nub to the right side into his own dugout. So pretty good job by Jackson there to end that last inning. Sort of attacking the zone a little bit. Came in relief. Finished the job as we move to the third. Misses inside 1-1. Beautiful Saturday afternoon for baseball.
Boy, is it ever.
In Midwest City. Great weather today. I got 73. A little breezy, but not horrible. It's been worse. It's Oklahoma. You're never going to get totally calm. That almost doesn't happen here.
Good pitch.
That was nice. Lay it right in there, makes it 1-2.
He's got good control of his off speed.
See how Bain bounced back. Had a good first inning, some strikeouts, worked out of a jam. Second inning, obviously not as much. Eagles got 4 off him. This is outside 2-2. That one bounces, makes it 3-2. So another full count, something we've had a lot of today on Simmons, trying to get on base and start things here in this third inning. That one misses high. So Simmons works a walk. Last inning, it was Simmons leading off as well, and he got hit by the pitch, and that kind of started everything. Maybe something similar here with that walk.
Coaches absolutely hate it when we start off with a walk, at least on the – oh, there comes Coach out to the mound now.
So come talk to his pitcher as Corian Jackson will be the next hitter. He struck out looking first time, the left fielder.
It's going to be a change, looks like.
And indeed, so we're going to have a pitching change here. As trotting in out of the dugout for Midwest City is Noah Polston, number 25. As he'll take over on the mound, Bain will grab a seat. And he'll get loose and enter this ball game out of the bullpen. With a man on first base here in the third and nobody out. We have a little break here. I want to show this schedule for what we have coming up today. This is all the basketball we have coming up today on OSN. We got 4 games, like we said, coming up here shortly in about 45-ish minutes or so is going to be the Del City Lady Eagles. They got Shawnee at 2 p.m. Winner to the state tournament. They'll be followed by Carl Albert versus Altus. That's an all-OSN affair there with the Altus Bulldogs and the Carl Albert Lady Titans. Winner there, again, to state tournament. That's the case for all of these games. And then tonight on the boys' side, Carl Albert El Reno. I've had the pleasure of seeing both those teams this year. I think that's going to be a great game.
That is. Yeah, those two teams are really tough.
And then Guthrie and Del City are going to round it out. That's going to be a good one, too. The Blue Jays, always tough. And Del City, defending 5A state champs, trying to get back to the state tournament. They'll have Guthrie tonight. So 4 great basketball games coming up starting at 2 p.m. We already have 2 Mid-Del teams in state, like we said, with both Midwest City teams are there. All the Mid-Del teams are still alive, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're on the final day before state. They're
awesome.
all still alive.
Great.
It's really cool.
It's exciting for our towns.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we love it.
And so we'll, however many are there next week, we'll have it for you on from the LNC state tournament coverage. Jordan and I will be tuned into a lot of it. I'm not going to if all 6 teams, I don't think I'm going to guarantee that I'll do all 6 next Thursday, but we'll have a lot of them for you one way or another next Thursday, and then hopefully Friday and Saturday as well.
You bet.
Into the championship games. Yeah, it'll be fun. It was a great time last year. We had some good runs. Carl Albert teams, obviously Del City boys won the whole dang thing.
Yep.
So hopefully for more of the same this year as at the LNC next week. Last year at the LNC too. The contract runs out, so they could re-up it.
That's right.
Got the new big house coming. They might move it back to Tulsa, and who don't really know. So if it is, one last go at the LNC. Try to make it a good one. So back to it with the new pitcher in Polston. Corian Jackson steps into the box for Del City in his top half of the third. 17-4 Bombers on their home field. Cutting a miss to open up this at-bat, going right at the zone to start things as Polston.
Don't know if I mentioned it, Josh, but this is Corian's first start on varsity for the Eagles. So I'm sure his mom is really proud. She's out there somewhere probably. If she's not, if she's watching, then you raised a good kid here. He's doing good things.
Takes that one in there, 0-2. Simmons led off the inning with a walk, and then Midwest City made the pitch and change Bain for Polston. And a cut on a miss. So Polston, how do you like that? Introduction comes right in, gets a 3-pitch strikeout.
That's always, it's just you're coming into the bottom of the order, new pitcher, you just tell them throw strikes. That's a big deal.
Yeah, all right.
Just have such a control, throw strikes. We can mix it up later on. Nice throw across. Good move.
Yeah, not a bad pickoff attempt at all. Getting back is Simmons As at the plate here for Del City is Wormsley. He walked his first time. First pitch up and away, going to fire down. Good look at a throw by Ellis. He's got a nice arm, but just beating it is Simmons for the stolen base. I think that pitch missed to make it 1-0.
I think so too, yeah.
So a man in scoring position for Wormsley. He'll ground ball to third, fielded by Llewellyn. He'll check the runner, fire across, high throw, fielded cleanly, and the tag got him.
Nice play.
That's the second time we've seen over there at first base Turner McPherson field a high throw. I'll take for granted. That makes you feel so much better as a fielder when you know you got a first baseman who can kind of bail you out sometimes.
Pretty athletic. I bet he's a football player. No, he's not. Okay.
Nice play. And Llewellyn sure-handed over there at third. He's got a nice glove a couple of times in this game. So the ground out. Man on second with 2 outs brings up Kadarius Palmer. He takes a strike, 0-1.
Good pitch.
Palmer walked his first time. Ripped down the left field side, out of play foul. Sounded good.
Yeah.
0-2. Polston trying to come in right in and get 3 quick outs, get his bats back out there. Grounded to third, fielded again cleanly by Llewellyn. He'll fire across the diamond, right on the money to McPherson, and Polston comes right in, gets 3 quick outs to end the top half of the third. Middle of the third inning, 17-4 Midwest City leads it. You're watching high school baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's a calling that's kept us free. It's a place to belong. What's the calling? It's doing a job that makes a difference. Serving your community and your country. It's part-time service where the impact is full-time. What's your calling? Air Force Reserve.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Back in Midwest City, Josh Calloway, John Keelty on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Good to be here.
First weekend of the high school baseball season. Great weather, great day for baseball. We're happy to be here. Midwest City and Del City rivalry matchup. Bombers lead it 17-4 as you go to the bottom of the third. Midwest City 11 in the first, 6 in the second. See what they can do with their third trip to the plate.
Any day that I can be in the press box with the former OSN Broadcaster of the Year last year, Josh was Broadcaster of the Year, is a good day. So I'm having a great time up here, Josh, with you.
Appreciate
and
it.
Listening to you work your magic. You do a great job.
Handed off the mantle to the great legendary Kirk Norman
you bet.
this year.
You bet. Well said.
At our OSN banquet, which was great on Monday. Another great event put on by our great boss, Eric Sharam, running the show at OSN. Did another great job. And like we said, LaDainian Fields of the Del City Eagles, our OSN Player of the Year.
Boy, man, you know what? He had a great year.
Yeah, he earned it.
And like I said earlier, he just was a lot of fun to watch and just a good guy to see in the hallways of our school and not a troublemaker, always, in class on time. I mean, just a great example for these young kids. So congratulations, LaDainian.
So Jackson back out on the mound. He gets a ground ball from Polston, the pitcher who replaced Bain. Right to short, fielded cleanly and fired across there by Barker. That was a good play.
Blake Barker.
You're seeing Jackson so far come in and attack the zone. He's getting lots of getting his defense involved.
That's right.
You like it. You like it.
Yeah, put the ball in play.
Right. So the hitter here is not Ari Sanchez. Don't have a 20 on my roster. It's the second time I've had that happen here for Midwest City. With one away here. And it'll flip the order back over to the top of Lincoln King after this. First pitch from Jackson is swung on and missed. Getting ahead 0-1.
Yeah, Jackson's a senior, so this will be it for him this year. But kind of like him. He comes in here pretty consistent.
Doing a nice job, certainly, right now. Liking the kind of the rhythm to it. Attacking the zone. Yeah. That ball's grounded hard just past third base and foul. And again, ahead, 0-2. Pitch from Jackson.
Nice.
He's cut on and missed.
Good job, kid.
So a Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout for Jackson. He continues to look really sharp.
Yeah.
And there's 2 away. So back to the top of the order with Lincoln King. He's 1 for 2 today with a single and a walk. Reached on an error earlier as well.
You know, high school pitchers, if they stay away from walks and wild pitches, you know, they generally will be okay.
Yeah.
Feel as long as they got some feel behind them, and this team does. So
first one misses outside. Makes it 1-0. King, the center fielder for the Bombers, lefty. Jackson sets and fires the 1-0 pitch. Just missed a little high. Thought he might get the call. Looked like the umpire almost had a little bit of the flinch, but didn't pull the trigger on it. Stays 2-0. On this breezy, warm day in Midwest City, you can see the pant legs shimmering in the wind. That one also just missed 3-0. Those all were close, just off. Pitch.
Yeah.
That one just missed. Kind of missed the same spot every time.
Yeah.
So a 2-out base runner for the Bombers as King draws his second walk of the day. Brings up Torrey Ware, the left fielder. He is 0 for 1 today. He's walked, grounded out to the pitcher. Again, that play by Goolsby earlier, and then he was hit by a pitch last time. So he's been on base a couple of times, but no hits. First one is ripped into left field. That one's got some giddy up. Can he get there? Just over the hands of the left fielder, Corian Jackson. That's going to score a run as Ware is going to stop at second base. It's an RBI double for Torrey Ware.
Good
he
rip.
blasted that thing, and the Bombers have got an 18 on the board now. That was just a good, clean, that sounded good off the bat. Just nice, solid barrel. And Ware's got himself an RBI double to score King. And the Bombers lead it by 2 touchdowns, 18-4. So now we got Stephen Llewellyn in. He has been really dynamite at the plate so far for the Bombers. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a walk in this game. Also has made some nifty plays over at third base defensively.
Woo!
Almost close, got the call. 0-1. Jackson checks the runner. Wormsley backs off. He'll fire. Ball's lofted high into left field with that breeze. This could be tricky. And there you go. Mishandled in left by Jackson with the sun and the breeze. He just felt like that was going to be maybe a little tough. So mishandled out there. And cruising into second base is Llewellyn. And that's going to score another run. It's 19-4. They calling it right there?
Looks like it.
Is it 15 at any point? Is that the run rule? So there you go. I guess you have it.
After
I wasn't
3,
prepared
maybe.
for that.
I think it's 15 after 3, maybe.
15 after 3. So there you go. That run ends the ball game. Midwest City wins it. I was just thinking on the next break, might need to look at what are our run rule scenarios, and sure enough, there you have it. So the run for Llewellyn, that ball lofted out there. I think you probably have to charge an E there.
Yep.
But he gets on, it scores the
He'll
run,
learn.
and Midwest City wins it 19-4. Just an offensive display, quite frankly, by the Bombers in this game. So, John, without further ado here, where do you want to go for our player of the game, our loose player of the game? There's a lot of options. You got Llewellyn went 2 for 2, had that hit right there. Rideau had the triple and a double. I think he might be my favorite.
That's my favorite. That's what
Let's
I was going to say.
there. Let's go Terrence Rideau. Yeah, let's go Terrence Rideau
Good
for
job,
our
Terrence.
Louis Player of the Game award. Rideau 2 for 2 with a triple, a double, and a walk in this game. He was fantastic. Played really, really well. Good, solid second baseman for the Bombers. Terrence Rideau, our Louis Player of the Game. Louis in Midwest City.
Thank you, Louis.
Great sponsor. I'm a big fan of Louis.
I am too.
6007 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City. Louis, we're in your neighborhood. Always a great spot. Lunch, dinner, whatever. Hang out, watch a game, whatever it may be. Louis. So there you have it. Midwest City gets the big win, 19-4. Get on the win column 1-1. Del City falls to 1-1. I guess, John, kind of final thoughts on this one. I mean, it's baseball. It's going to happen. You play tons of games. It feels like for Del City, it's just you're on to the next one, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. Notice he saved Barker, the shortstop, for Tahlequah district game. Kids are learning. They're young. They're, who knows how much time they really had to get together in the January, February months there. Although we had a couple good days out there, but. My experience has always said that the first week or 2 weeks, everybody's kind of trying to figure life out a little bit.
Sure.
And they'll be okay. I think those pitchers will they'll settle down a little bit, and there was some good out there and some bad. But, Coach is walking out there to talk to them right now, and he's going to say, hey, it's a whole new week next week. We got conference play. Keep your head up. They came out and swung the bat. We didn't, and we threw the ball around a little bit too much, and let's get out of here. So,
sure.
I think that Del City, as I've watched them over the last 6 years, Josh, they've had 3 coaches, and, it's hard on kids when coaches bounce in and out.
Sure.
And watching Coach McGuire over the last 2 years, just watching how he practices and watching how he does his business around there, I think that this team's going to gel a little bit, and they'll be okay. I look for them midseason to be a whole different ball game, and maybe you and I can come broadcast another game.
I would love to, yeah. I'd love
me
to.
too.
I love doing baseball. It's great coming out here. As for Midwest City, I mean, you had the bad taste in your mouth. You lose the opener yesterday, 7-1 to Norman North. You come back one day after scoring 1, and you score 19 and not even 3 full innings, you run roll. I mean,
that's right.
That's a way to feel a lot better about things after probably, so much build up to that opener. To lose 7-1, you probably went to sleep a little frustrated last night, and they come out and they score 19.
Coach did it anyway, right?
Yeah, right. So congrats to the Bombers. Great bounce-back performance for them. As for what's next, real quick, do want to say that the Bombers will be in action on Monday, 4:30 starting against Santa Fe South. They'll play 2 against Santa Fe South, 1 here, 1 there. The one on Monday will be here.
Right.
On Monday, that's at 4:30. And Del City, meanwhile, they'll be playing Tahlequah, like you said, Monday. That game will be in Del City, and then they'll turn on Tuesday and play there in Tahlequah.
That's right.
Some big games coming up. We're just getting started. We've just scratched the surface. Last year, I got the pleasure of doing lots of playoff games and state tournament games. I'm hoping for more of the same. Hopefully these 2 teams can, provide that for us, and it'll be a fun finish the rest of the way. Do want to make sure we get in one more time here, as it's like perfect time. We're about 20 minutes away from it. Here's what we got coming up the rest of the day on the hoops side of things. Del City girls coming up at 2. So you got enough time to go get a snack, something like that, and settle back in for the girls' game coming up. Del City against Shawnee at 2. Carl Albert Altus girls at 3:30. Then tonight, the boys' side of things, 6 p.m. Carl Albert El Reno. That's going to be great. And then Guthrie Del City, another really good one tonight at 7:30. All 4 of those games are elimination games, winner to the state tournament. So you really can't get much better than that. We got a full day for you on OSN. John, it was great.
Great.
It was a lot of fun. Loved doing baseball with you.
Yeah, I love
We got
doing
to do it
baseball with
last
you,
year.
too. Do a good job.
Absolutely. It was a fun day. I also want to thank Eva Black for working the camera for us tonight. Did a great job as
Thanks,
always. We will see you next time. Again, full day of hoops on OSN. Tune in for that. We'll also have state tournament coverage next week from the LNC as well. Hope you join us for that as well. Lots of baseball. Keep up with the Oklahoma Sports Network on Facebook, the website, oksportsnet.com, and Twitter at oksportsnet, so you can know what broadcasts we have coming up and when we'll have baseball for you next. Have some mid-Del games all throughout the season, kind of sprinkled throughout, so we'll look forward to being back with you here from Midwest City or Carl Albert Del City, wherever it may be before too long. That's it for today. Midwest City wins it 19-4 in 3 innings. For John Keelty, I'm Josh Calloway. Good afternoon, everybody from Midwest City. Enjoy the hoops all day on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.